Morning guys. Today we're going to do Tip Top Temp setup on the Weber kettle. We've got a 4.5 pound roast here that we're going to smoke. I don't know how many people have ever smoked a roast. I've heard it called the poor man's brisket, and if you've checked the price of brisket lately, they are insane. And we were at our local grocery store the other day. They had these roasts that look pretty nice, so I'm going to give it a shot to see how it smokes. We're just going to get started here. I've got it dried off. I'm going to go ahead and season it up with, right now I'm just using a Weber dry rub. It doesn't really matter what rub you want to use. Go ahead and get this seasoned up here and get it ready to go on the grill. I didn't put any binder on it. I just let the natural juices that were in the roast, I'm just using that to hold it on. And it looks like the Weber is about up to temp. If you haven't ever done use the slow and sear that Weber doesn't sell it, but you have to go online. It's called, I think, slow and sear. I think that's what it's called, slow and sear. Bit too much wood, but hey. Okay, we'll let this get going, and then we'll check back with you in a little while. Not sure how long this is going to take, but we'll check it, keep an eye on it, and we'll report back later. Okay, back out here, we're going to put some sausage on here to smoke. This is just a pound of sausage rubbed with mustard. And then we've got 3 different seasonings on it, and we'll just cook those till it's 165, pull them off, then you slice it up, eat it with cheese and crackers, and it's fabulous. Just to get some smoke rolling. I think we'll stick it into this. I'm losing smoke. Okay guys, we're going to do a checkup on it. I also added a little bit of cream cheese. I'd never smoked cream cheese until I watched Matt with Meat Church. He did a cream cheese. I've been doing those about 1 a week. Those things are crazy good. I thought cream cheese would just melt and just turn into a puddle. But you season that up with your favorite rub, and oh my gosh, it is wonderful. So I added that along with, after we put the sausage on, I put the cream cheese on there, and I'm smelling. I think the cream cheese probably is done because everything was getting a little crowded in here, which you'll need to stay tuned because I'm probably going to get a Rectech smoker if I can talk the missus into it. I think I'm doing pretty good right now, so let's take a look and see what we got.
Oh my gosh. Smells so good.
Yes, I would say the cream cheese is done. Hot, but these sausages are looking fabulous.
So explain what kind of sausage this is. I mean, just like breakfast sausage.
Yeah.
The 1 pound.
Sausage and yeah. Like I said, I just covered it.
Smells amazing. Looks wonderful.
Smeared mustard over it, and then we did 3 different kinds of seasonings on it. Okay, I just added some more charcoal. The sausage is just about done. I think try to run it to about 165. There'll be just a tad bit of carryover, but with it being chicken or turkey sausage, we'll let that run to at least 165. That way we're sure that it's good and done. We'll pull that off. The roast, hopefully by that time, will be around 165 or so. And I can go ahead and wrap that, put it back in there. I'm going to do it just like I've done brisket. So we're going to treat it the same way as a brisket. Put it back, wrap it, put it back in there, and try to run it up to 201, 205, somewhere in that. Once it gets into that range, you know, you just do the temp probe, and you're basically just probing for tenderness. And once it hits that spot, that's when we'll pull it off and take it inside and let it rest for a little while. Normally I like to put it in a cooler and just let it rest for several hours, but as you can see, it's dark outside. Don't you love time change? So we'll bring it inside, let it rest for a little while, and then we will slice that up and have some for dinner tonight.
Oh my.
Sausage is done.
Well, Cody does know we are going to try these, correct? Oh.
He'll know once we try them. It's still scalding hot, but ooh, there's a little bit of spice to this one. It's a little bit warmer than normal, but I can't remember. We should have labeled the seasonings.
We took it off of this end. And this cheese, guys, is amazing. You can see we've eaten, you know, a third of it. So, good stuff, guys.
Oh my.
Excellent snack. Snack hors d'oeuvre for the holidays or dinner.
Oh yeah. Goodness. Okay, we've 2 different spots on the roast. One's hit 170, the other one's hit 161. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it off here, and we're going to wrap it and put it back in and let it rise up to probe tender. So here we go. This one right here is at 170. This is the one that's 161. But I think it's time to go ahead and wrap it up. Okay, now we wait for probe tenderness. When it hits that range, that's when I'll come out and start poking around in it and see if it feels like it's tender. If it's tender, then we'll pull it off and let it rest. Still a little hot, but it's getting late in the evening. Tastes fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
This is super good. I've done a few roasts, but this one, it's dry.
Well, it's not dry, but it's just not juicy, squishy.
Yeah. If I would have thought about it, because this roast didn't have a lot of fat on it. If I'd have thought when I got ready to wrap it, I would have put the beef tallow. I've got a jar of that. If I would have covered the paper in beef tallow and put some on the roast when I wrapped it, that probably would have helped. The taste is fantastic.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and the person behind the camera that's saying it's wonderful doesn't really care for meat all that much. So for her, that's high praise. So we're gonna get this, get it cooled off, get it wrapped up. We'll put it in the fridge and we'll work on it through the week. And if you guys would do the like and the subscribe, we would definitely appreciate it. Share it with your friends, share it with your loved ones, share it with anybody that likes good smoked meat. We would appreciate it, and it'll help us out a bunch. So y'all guys have a great week, and we'll see you again on the next.